So in the middle of the monastery, we have a large bell that we ring 3 times every day. And if you go and look at the bell, you'll notice that there's a place in the middle of the bell where the color is different. Instead of black like the rest of the bell, it's a kind of a reddish color. And of course that's the place where most people hit the bell every day, and they don't hit it on the top or the bottom, but in the center around the same place. And over time, over many years and decades of hitting that bell every day, the outer layer of the bell has gradually been worn away. And if we continue to live here, if this monastery was here for many years into the future, hundreds or even thousands of years into the future, and people continued to hit the bell every day, there would have to come a day when somebody went to hit the bell and it cracked and they broke through the bell. And it's something that, would seem to be impossible, that you could break a piece of metal like that with a wooden stick. It seems like it would be completely impossible. But with enough time, it not only is it possible, but it would have to happen. And this is exactly like our practice, working with the mind when we first come here, then trying to learn how to make the mind peaceful. We may think that it will be an easy thing to do, but for most of us, our experience is like running into a metal wall, and it seems to be completely impossible to break through it. And our past habits of desire, anger, and fear, they seem to be as strong as a wall made of iron, and trying to work our way through these internal problems that we have, it seems to be impossible. But just like the bell, if we continue to live here and put forth effort every day, meeting our internal suffering throughout the day, however it arises, various stress and unhappiness, states of unhappiness that arise, if we're willing to be present with those states in a balanced way, with mindfulness, learning how to be less and less moved by those states of mind, then over time, after a long period of time, we will start to see signs that our defilements are starting to be worn away, like looking at the bell. And just like the bell, if we continue to work at this practice for long enough, for many years, there has to come a time when we finally break through our defilements and break through that which seemed to be completely impossible to break through. And in the same way that with enough time and enough patience, we can break through a piece of metal. With enough time and enough patience, we can break through our internal problems and find real happiness. So I offer that for reflection this morning.